and welcome back to the Quarantine Kitchen, where today we're going to be making potato dauphinoise. And to make this lovely dish we're going to need some fresh double cream, 300 ml of full fat milk, some potatoes, fresh thyme and garlic to flavour the milk. But first we're going to have to go and wash our hands. Nice and clean. So now our hands are clean, we'll put a pot straight onto the heat, pour in 300 ml of milk, now 300 ml of double cream, we add 1 crushed peeled garlic clove, in with some thyme, then some salt, and of course some pepper. Give it a really good whisk, and then what we need to do is leave it on a low heat just to infuse for about 10 minutes. Now that's been on for 10 minutes, what we need to do is give it a quick taste, just check it with seasoning. That's perfect. Now on to slicing the potatoes. Now I didn't want to show you all of these potatoes because there's quite a few, but I used a mandolin for this. It's a bit dangerous, so be careful. Unlike me, I didn't use a guard, so mind your fingers if you still need them. You can use the slicing function of a food processor if you can be bothered to clean it, or a knife. So now we sieve the milk mixture, making sure we remove all of the thyme and the garlic. That's simply there just to flavour the milk. We don't want that in our potato mixture. At this point I should probably say to the more traditional members of our audience that this is where I would usually be draining out bay leaves as well, but as we're in a quarantine kitchen I didn't have any, so I didn't use any. So let's start to build the dish. First of all, you need to grease the dish really well with some butter. Just give it a good rub around all the sides, the bottom and the corners. I'll make sure everything doesn't stick. Then it's on to the main element, which is the sliced potatoes. What we're trying to do here is just create a really thin single layer and build it up layer and layer at a time. So we lay the potatoes out in the dish. Now that we've got a nice even layer of potato, we season that with salt and pepper. And then we layer on a small amount of the mixture just to cover the first layer. And then we repeat this until we've used up all the potatoes. Now we've used all the potatoes, we give it just a good covering with the last of the milk mixture. Make sure everything's covered. This is all of course going to reduce down during the cooking process. Now that all of the milk mixture is on, just give it a final seasoning with salt and pepper. And then dot it with some small pieces of butter. And all's left to do is pop it in the oven for an hour and a half at 150 degrees Celsius. So after an hour and a half, the dauphinoise are ready to come out of the oven, nice and golden brown. So now all that's left to do is to sit down with your family and enjoy these beautiful creamy Dauphinoise potatoes. So I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, please remember to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.